Welcome back to Brighter Financial Future to all my future millionaires and billionaires out there. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to discuss the recent announcement of CCIV and Lucid Motors merger. Now, before we get started, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. It helps out the channel, and smash that like button. And stay tuned. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and any investment may involve risks. So it's important we always do our homework when we put our money into anything out there. Now, let's jump into today's big news. The news that we've been waiting for the last couple of months is the merger between CCIV and Lucid Motors. Now, there's been strong rumors that this was going to take place for a while now, which feels like an eternity. But it really wasn't that long. Now the merger is finally here. Now we were supposed to get this announcement supposedly tomorrow, but we got it a day earlier today. Now what does this mean for CCIV and Lucid Motors? Now the transaction provides additional growth capital for Lucid Motors to bring their Lucid Air EV sedan to the market, which they're planning to do later this year. Now CCIV and Lucid are combining at a transaction value of $11.75 billion. I decided to go to one of the locations and look at their actual model of their car. And I have to say, it was a pleasant experience. The staff was nice. The car looks really good. And I really can't wait until this car is actually released because I want to see the reception of the general public. That way, we'll have a better understanding how well this car is going to do, especially they're targeting the luxury market. So I want to see how they're going to compete with the BMWs, the Mercedes, obviously Tesla, of course. You know, how are they going to compete with all these other brands as well? So that will be interesting to see. But the car, it looks amazing. So we'll see how that goes. Now, if anything, it proves that Michael Klein can get things done. There's been rumors about this merger for a while now. One thing I can say about his spec deals, he makes things happen. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on for future specs from Michael Klein. Now, unfortunately, with this news, people expected the price to actually jump, but instead, shares of CCIV dipped as much as 30% in after hours after the news was announced today. So what we're seeing here is a classic case of buying the rumor and selling the news. Once the news was released, people took out their gains. Now that CCIV and Lucid Motors is a real thing, what's going to matter now is actual hard sales with this company. So it's going to be interesting to see when it releases this vehicle, what's going to be the public reception of Lucid Motors. It wasn't just CCIV that dipped today. Tesla also dropped almost 9%, which is important to note because they're both in the EV space. It's definitely interesting to see what's going to happen with Lucid Motors going forward, especially tomorrow morning. Are people going to actually buy the dip, or are we going to see more of a sell-off tomorrow? So it'll definitely be interesting to see what's going to happen. For me personally, I'm just going to write it out. I already sold my principal, so the money that I have in CCIV Lucid is all the house money. So if it goes up or down, I'm totally fine with that. And I feel like Lucid Motors is going to be a long-term play, especially when you learn more about their cars, what are going to be their car rankings, how are their cars going to be perceived. Once that information comes out, then we're going to really know more about Lucid Motors. Are they as good as we perceive them to be, or are they going to be a dud? I don't think they're going to be a dud, but only time will tell now since it's a real thing. And even if they're not a dud, it's really what the public perception of Lucid Motors is, because they have the EV space is starting to get crowded. So hopefully Lucid Motors could be one of the big players and winners in this space. Only time will tell with this company. But let me know, what do you plan on doing? Are you a current CCIV investor? Did you buy when it's $15 to $20? Or did you recently purchase on the news of the merger taking place tomorrow and you bought in like at $50 to $60? Do you plan on selling, buying, holding? I'd definitely like to know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. I release videos on mainly dividend stocks. I love dividends. Growth stocks like CCIV, sometimes spec stocks as well, and index funds. Just general financial information in general. If you're interested in investing, I do have 2 links below for Webull and M1 Finance for those who haven't signed up already. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of come on here and just really talk about the recent news, the news that we've all been waiting for, especially if you're a CCIV investor, and just let everybody know a quick update of what's going on with that company. Until next time, everybody, Be safe. Have a great one. I'm out. Peace.